Gas Center. We'd like to start off today's show with Ray Rickman. He is founder of Stages of Freedom and former Rhode Island State Representative. He has his weekly political video opinion broadcast. It is Rickman's Big View.
Thank you, Molly. So in the 1950s, when I was a kid, which tells you I'm past 60, okay, we had coal. And if you did anything wrong, you had to go put the coal in the furnace, just the boys, 3 of us. So it was otherwise you had your day. And you went down there and it was dreadful. Coal was dirty, it was smelly. You'd come back full of soot, as we said. And you have a shovel, and you start at age 7 or 8, and you had to have your own coal morning. It was dreadful. And you didn't put a lot of coal in to start the day during the week, but Saturday and Sunday you could put coal in. And Detroit was cold, and you needed coal, black coal, nasty black coal. You ready? In 1950, 64% of all the households in Detroit used coal. In 1960, 29%, 10 years. Went from 64 to 29%. In 1970, 11%, and today 1%. And I don't know who they are. I asked the coal. You buy clean, expensive coal now, and it costs a lot of money. And of course, electricity and gas and oil all cost less. And there isn't a single viewer. I'm told less than 1% of people in Rhode Island use coal. So there's probably not a single viewer who's going down to use coal today. And coal comes in packages now, and it's expensive, like I told you. So in the last election, they're blaming President Obama for the loss of coal as a use in this country. A lie. People lie all the time. And the people they're lying to, if they were being logical, would know that the people are lying to you. You don't, they keep saying, how am I supposed to know? You don't use coal! And you don't know anyone who uses coal. So, and you didn't stop using coal in 2014 during the Obama presidency. You stopped in 1974. Can I tell you this? I want some feedback. I want anybody who was using coal in 2004 to call Josh, don't call me, and say, Rickman's a liar. We were using coal in West Warwick in 2004. I'm all animated about this because this nation is in trouble because people believe lies that they should not believe. There are things about nuclear fusion you really have to be a scientist or get on the web for hours to figure out. But whether you use coal or not, and when coal went away because it's dirty. It's hard to transport. It causes disease. You have to dig it in the very deep hole. In the 1870s or 80s, when we started digging, you only had to dig that deep. Now, do you know how deep you have to dig? You have to rip mountains down in West Virginia to get any coal, and then transport it all the way to Detroit. You ain't gonna do it because electricity costs 1/3 as much. Are you listening? This is not about coal. This is about quit being fooled by liars. Use your own experience, your own life, and we will be a much, much better nation if you do that. Stop, pay attention. Your children's future might depend on it.
That was Ray Rickman with his weekly opinion broadcast, Rickman's Big View. If you want to check out the archives, you can find all of them